up guys, Unknown Gamer here. In today's video I'm going to be talking about TikTok possibly being banned in the US. If you somehow not know what TikTok is, like seriously, where the fuck have you been in your life? TikTok is pretty much the biggest social media app on the mobile market. Honestly, this app alone is just absolutely massive. Like, this is one of the biggest apps ever since Vine and Musical.ly. Ever since this app got popular, it has really, been around certain amounts of criticism throughout the, the first 2 years maybe, or I think the app's been around a year. But the main central criticism of TikTok, the app, that the company who owns and operates TikTok is solely based in China. China is a big, massive powerhouse when it comes to making money, and that's just where they're based in. And many people are very concerned about China with the rising tensions, especially with the Hong Kong controversy that happened, and where a new law has passed and where it's pretty much censoring the Hong Kong people. That's all we've got to say here, but it's completely crazy right now. And you guys may be thinking, what's the deal with TikTok in all this? Well, the way China operates, they pretty much collect personal information of pretty much everyone, all their citizens, all their, details, any information that they can get off anyone globally. They can use it to sell information and virtually invade people's privacy in the process, which is a big no-no for me. I think your privacy should be kept within, yourself, and personally shouldn't be shared throughout the internet. It's fucking disgusting on how these companies treat their consumer base afterwards, even if they buy their products and all that stuff, which is fucked in my opinion, but that's just how it goes in, business sense. But China is way more different. China really does love gathering information on the West mainly, and also other places around the world. And this is why you're seeing, bans being put in place, like India. India is a big one. They banned TikTok, and they have a big population in India, and TikTok was very, very popular. And really, it's no surprise, especially when TikTok has ties with pretty much the Chinese government. Any company in China at least needs to give any information that they collect on their people or users of, TikTok. And this is where it just feels like it's a security issue, with any Chinese app. This is not just a TikTok issue, but it's more like a China issue. China want any information that can pretty much fuel them, or, intel basically. I am really understanding of the issue with China. TikTok apparently does have security flaws and spyware being used in the app, to collect information from your camera, microphone, and all that stuff. So it is really, really necessary not to download this app, if just for your safety and just for your own privacy. And yes, it's kind of hypocritical because I probably use many other applications that collect my data, but not as much as China. China seems to be very, very stingy when it comes to your personal information. And really, it just says a lot, because basically we're not even safe in our own homes. Our privacy of our own homes is already being invaded just by looking at a computer screen, which is scary to see. And, this is the stuff that I'm scared of in the future, because, having all these applications being made by different companies, how do you know if your information's not being sold? How do you know your information's just being sold to some stingy motherfucker from some third world country selling your information on the black market? You don't know. You don't know what the hell's going on. And really, I am in full support of TikTok being banned. And, well, also my personal bias as well, because I hate TikTok. I don't even like the platform. It's just a bunch of people fucking lip syncing to music. I just don't get the whole TikTok trend. But if this app is pretty much spying on you constantly, collecting information, delete the app. I highly recommend you delete it. You probably don't care if you're one of those users who don't really care about politics, but if you want your privacy to be a bit more safer, none of our privacy is safe, but at least try and mitigate it. Delete the app. I don't recommend it. I don't know how you delete an account on TikTok, but delete the app. Get the app off your phone. It's not safe. And especially from India, and apparently the US is considering banning these Chinese applications. And I guess it can be interpreted in many ways. It could be a sad thing because maybe there are Chinese apps where they don't, you know, push on personal information, but it's a legal requirement for China to grab any personal information, which is fucked up, and I wish they changed their ways. But sadly, with Jinping in power, it isn't really gonna work out. I mean, the Chinese government are pretty much ruthless when it comes to their regime, and the Chinese Communist Party. And by the way, I don't hate China. I like the culture in China, but the Chinese government is just absolutely ruthless with its own citizens when it comes to control, and it really just brings a precedent that it just doesn't work over there. And apparently things are deteriorating in China slowly, and if you want to know more information on China itself, I recommend checking out these two YouTube channels. They really do go in depth with China, and like they don't even show any type of bias. They only show bias towards the government, but like their content is really good when it's explaining these type of conflicts and what's happening over there right now. So I recommend checking out those videos. Like, I'm serious, check them out because it's really interesting stuff on what's going on within the borders of China and all that stuff. But let's get back to the video. TikTok, to be honest, I'm not really bothered about it being banned, but it is a big platform, and I know other people will kind of be upset of it going away. But again, there's going to be other social media platforms that will pretty much copy the initial concept of TikTok and make a Western version or some shit. That's what's likely going to happen. But really, it's just a changing climate. Tensions are rising, and I don't know what's going to happen in the future. I don't expect war, but it's more like it's going to be a cyber war or some shit like that. And really, 2020 has gone to a really shitty year so far. And just having all this stuff just fuels the fire. Just fucking basically an inferno of controversy, and it's been a crazy year. And I'm really hoping this shit actually calms down a bit, but you know the West and China, they're not the types to calm down. They fight each other nearly all the fucking time. Yeah, I just have nothing else to say on the subject. TikTok's gonna be banned, which yay for me, I guess, because I hate the platform, I gotta be honest. But again, it's quite sad at the same time because it's a big platform and it's well known to a lot of people. And really, rest in peace TikTok if that ever happens. I mean, it's already dead in India now because they've fucking dropped a nuke and everything. And yeah, I mean, that's all I've got to say, really. I mean, I feel like I've just been rambling for too long, so yeah, guys, I'm going to end the video here. I mean, I've been rambling for way too long now. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video about this very touchy subject, it's a bit political than all my other videos, you know, leave a like, comment, subscribe to the channel for more content like this. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video, and I'll see you then.